Hey guys, welcome to another episode of All Bass Creations Effects, Tutorials, Demos, and Review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you find something helpful in this video, hit the super thanks and cash app. Hey, we appreciate it. But let's talk about how to get an actual stomp box preamp or something, or EQ, fuzz, or whatever it may be. Right now, we're going to do like a kind of a combination of all that. We're going to do the a copy of the SGT DI with the SGT circuit on the SVT voicing, and make a copy onto the Tonex One. So basically, I'll have my SGT pedal in different forms, pretty much all my different settings for it in this one little Tonex pedal. And mind you, it's a very small pedal, um, but this also applies to the regular Tonex pedal as well. Let me see, here it is. See a little tiny thing. You see it in size comparison to a Zoom B6. It's ridiculously small, but it's amazing pedal. It is definitely amazing. Get that straight for y'all, bam. All right, so let me get that out the way. Here we go. Okay, so you gotta have, we doing the bass stomp box, and we model it. There you go. We pick the stomp, and me personally, just going back for 1 second, I prefer to do these separate, um, versus doing them together. Like even the stomps, the amp, like modeling all that stuff separately and then combining it in the cabinet as well. But in here, it doesn't really allow you to do that with the cabinets. That'd be something they can maybe upgrade and add for us. That would be amazing. Be able to use the cab. Well, just a cab by itself. But they do, when they model the amp and the cab together, they also separate them for you. So, but the separated amp doesn't sound, from when they do it together and they separate it, that amp doesn't sound as good as the copy you can do by itself. So keep that in mind too. When you do it by itself, the amp sounds better, and the stomp box, in my opinion. But if you want to just get a capture of a complete rig together that you can just turn on, and when it's all together, it sounds exactly how it was modeled, that's a different story. I'm not saying that they don't sound like it's supposed to sound together. It just needs to be um, together, in my opinion, for it to sound complete the way you captured it. So I'm gonna raise this buffer size up a little bit here, just because I am videoing. So matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that all the way up there. All right, so I'm using the Zoom L12. I'm not using any reamp box at the moment. Um, Running, you see, got set up my main outs going to my monitors, and I have a third out going to a directly to the stomp box. Well, pretty much directly to the ampeg SGT on the SVT voicing, and then on the inputs, I just got it routed. So on the available inputs that I have that I like, that other things weren't already hooked to. So yeah, relatively simple. And like I was saying on one of my other videos about this modeling process, you need something that at least has four ins and four outs. You're not going to use all four, but you're going to need three out of the four, and most audio interfaces aren't going to have just three. So try to find something that's 4x4 audio interface. and I'm not using a live instrument to check it. If you are using a live instrument, you want to try to get it to about, if you look on the right side of the input level box and you count to the left 3 to 4 dots, that's about where you want it to hit. I'll show you exactly where on the next one. Adjust the send level of your audio interface to your rig, pretty much making sure you got signal going to the rig, going to the, in this case, a stomp box. So, bam. All right. So now I gotta add a little bit more gain. You go too far, you see it turn red. You don't want it to go red at all. So like I said, look on the right side and count 3 or 4 to the left. Somewhere in that area. You just want to make sure it doesn't. The bass ones are at the bottom of this list. And I like to use the foundation example to set my levels, because that seems to be the one that's actually lets me get the most accurate results with the gain. Setting that example up using these. The slap is a little quieter, so I would tend to add too much gain. I just got used to using the foundation one. That definitely helps set your listening level if you need to. All right, here we go. Let's get a capture.